Big Bass Life with another informative video, man. You know, in the past wake of Nolan Wells' death, they've been telling us to wait, telling us to be patient, telling us that an investigation is going to come from the police department up there in Ocean Springs, telling us to be patient. Once the body was sent off, no throat, no lungs, other missing organs, but wait. They're telling us to wait. And in waiting, it becomes tricky and it becomes dangerous. I want to rewind the tape and show you 10 years ago what waiting got us. Then I'll bring it up forward to now. Check this out.
Jackson's severed head was discovered on Saturday on the front porch of a home in Jackson, Mississippi. His burned torso was found hours later a mile away in a field. Police have leads in the case but do not have a person of interest and are asking for the public's help.
Sounds like a familiar playbook, huh? Just keep on watching.
And this incident where this head was severe from the body, of course, brings a lot of area of concern. No homicide is normal, but that is definitely something that we haven't experienced here.
The FBI and other federal agencies are assisting with the investigation. In Jackson, Mississippi, Willie James Inman, Fox News.
That was 10 years ago. But remember, they told us to wait. And then this case happened.
Justice for Raheem Carter.
To these sides.
Justice for Raheem Carter.
It's clear that family members and friends want someone to be held accountable for the death of 25-year-old Raheem Carter.
This was not a natural death. This represents a young man who was killed.
Well-known civil rights attorney Ben Crump gives the gruesome details on how the Jefferson County man was found.
His head was severed from his body.
Ain't that kind of eerie? Ben Crump, Mississippi, Raheem Carter, same situation, same place, Mississippi, Ben Crump. Now, I'm not throwing shots at Ben Crump. Ben Crump is doing what he's supposed to do. He's drawing attention to the situation, Nolan Wells. But remember, the object of the game is wait. Black folks gotta wait. Going through these situations, the white tea people, it ain't no wait. But remember, they told us to wait. And then this happens.
My husband and I, we have had countless conversations with all of our children about the importance of understanding when you are moving in different spaces with people that do not look like you. And it's unfortunate that we have to have these conversations.
Now bear in mind what she's talking about, having these conversations and understanding these spaces. But we got to also understand who's out there. Who could be the suspect? Who's against us? Who would want to do something to us like this? And this is where I draw your attention to these groups. And they're heavy out there. Tennessee, Memphis, even in Louisiana. Why? Because it's land. It's places where they own land. Any two ways? Check this out.
The thing we learned about the Patriot Front is they are training their members for hand-to-hand combat. There is actually now a compound in East Tennessee that has this mixed martial arts training facility where they're training these Patriot Front members and other white supremacists for violence. We have uncovered this confluence of hate groups that are expanding their presence in Tennessee. Why that is, it's hard to say, but they are here.
We are Americans. We are not white Americans because there are no other kind of Americans than those who are white and from Europe.
One of the prosecutors that we interviewed from that Idaho confrontation made the comment that this is not your granddad's KKK. What he meant by that is they're very polished. They don't openly talk about their hate. They talk about American history. They talk about patriotism. My investigation isn't over. I just got some brand new video of another hate group in Middle Tennessee, and it's going to really, I think, open some eyes.
What if I told you a secret compound once existed in the United States, hidden in the forests of Idaho, and almost nobody talks about it? Armed guards, watchtowers, barbed wire, and a giant sign that said, "Whites Only." This wasn't fiction. It was Aryan Nations. A conflict was coming, and they wanted to lead it. They trained with weapons, held rallies with neo-Nazis and the KKK, and pushed the idea of a white homeland in America. The FBI flagged them as a major threat as members plotted crimes and spread hate across the country. But everything collapsed in 2000 after guards from the compound attacked a woman and her young son. A lawsuit worth millions shut the place down and erased their headquarters from the map. But here's the unsettling part. The ideology didn't disappear. It moved into prisons, hidden forums, and underground groups. Aryan Nations is gone, but the mindset still lingers in the shadows. So the real question is, how many more groups like this are still out there? What if
Hey, heat stroke! Yeah, you do heat stroke! Oh, you been to the gym? How you sweat? Alright, sit.
You can sit, man? Don't mean to cramp you up here, sir. We ain't getting no AC. I got it.
All these different people, and you don't think that they play a part in something connected? These people have massive compounds. They're interconnected with police. They're interconnected with the community. And you don't think that these people deserve a good looking at? Come on, man. And then all of a sudden, you got this guy who comes out the woodworks like he's trying to throw a dog whistle, but at the same time trying to deflect. And this white guy comes out and says this.
Listen up. Pay attention to what I'm about to say, to the words coming out of my mouth. No, there is not a roving band of white supremacists rolling around the blackest city in America, Jackson, Mississippi, per capita, also the murder.
You know you fucked up, right?
You know what's so crazy? It's more people out in the open, in the public, black folks included, like Janetta Brantley, people like content creators like Willie D, Trent Out Loud. You got a bunch of different people that have contributed. Tisa Tales, there's a lot of different content creators. It's plenty and many that I just can't name that have did more work than Mississippi PD, Mississippi investigators. I'm talking about the coroner's office. We went to outside coroner's office. Shout out to Mitchell, the brother, the coroner. So it's like, we don't even, like, we will figure it out. That's one thing about us. Information is everything. You can't, in order to tell a lie, you got to keep telling lies. And once a lie build up, people poke holes in your lies, and then eventually the truth is found. Just like the audio. At first, we were just like in a ghost chase until the sister came along, cleaned that audio up, boom, names started appearing. Damn it, Bart. Then all of a sudden, he went into protection mode. Then other things started dropping down. Once lies are told, then the truth started uncovering. And then you have a pattern. If we can go back 10 years and we can go back to the history of Mississippi, up to now, you'll see patterns. That's what history is, his story. Mississippi tells a story. And a dead body tells a story. That's why they kept the lungs and kept the throat. I don't care about what they're saying about, allegedly, about what they're saying in terms of them saying, oh, well, it's procedure for them to keep this part and that part. All we have to do is study the blueprint. There's so many different cases where they've found bodies and they've taken bodies and extracted all of the organs out the body so you can't tell what happened. Even in the Kendrick Johnson case. Any two ways, man, this is Big Bass Life with another informative video, man. Like, comment, subscribe. A lot of people ask me, man, why you don't talk about, I do talk about other topics. This is big and this is like important because a lot of people don't know, back in the early 80s, 85, 86 to be exact, my aunt was smurdered, deleted by cops, NOPD cops, in the bathtub, cold blood. And she was in the military. Out of the military, but nonetheless, she served in the military. But any two ways, this has been on my heart, on my mind, and it always stayed with me because she was a beautiful young woman. But any two ways, I gotta stop saying that. Damn, I always say any two ways. But this is Big Bad's Life with another informative video, man. Like, comment, subscribe, man. Anything you like, anything you feel like you appreciate, man. Hit me up in the email, or you can donate right here. You can donate to my Cash App. Once again, appreciate you. All right. And shout out to the brother Shabazz, and shout out to Drew Knight. Drew Knight, if you're watching, appreciate you. I got something coming out for you. And the brother Shabazz for the 5-0 ball on the Cash App. Appreciate you. Any two ways. All right.